Teens are obsessed with it. At least that's what they're telling me at the rink. I speak, of course, of carbon pollution. Yes, teenagers are now suing politicians over climate change. 18-year-old Kelsey Juliana is taking the state of Oregon and its governor to court for failing to protect current and future citizens from global warming. Juliana explains, quote, "The government works for us. If you're not doing your job, then I'm going to call you out on it." So she's going to sue him. All right, protecting the planet is the hot topic in our latest edition of Welcome to Teen Corner. I'm your host, Greg Gutfelder, as the teens like to call me G. Gutty or Greg on the Reg. But before I start rapping to teens, I'd like to read a letter from a teen fan. It's a letter from Carlos. He writes, "Dear Greg, do you mind if my parents accompany us on our trip to Disney World?" Of course not, Carlos. Oh, I forgot I'm going to have to cancel. Yeah, something suddenly came up, Carlos. We'll get in touch and refund your money immediately. By the way, if you're interested in a trip to Disney World, write me. So, Dennis, teens into climate change is like combining the two worst things on Earth.
It's close. But if they really want to sue, it's such a bizarre thing. Why don't they sue the monetary fact? That's a fact, not a computer model for 40 years from now. Mm-hmm. Here's a fact. You teens are paying for my health care, for my retirement,
so
for my tuition. Thank you, teens. Why don't you sue the government on the debt that you are getting?
Yeah, that's a good point. Tom, thoughts?
Yes. I'm a quasi-environmentalist.
You are.
I'm not a tree hugger. I'm more of a bush snuggler, rather. And I drive an electric car 3 days a week because I'm a golfer. And I don't really care that deeply about this, but I think that the kids have a bright future because the glow from the burning forests and power plants is going to be wonderful for them. And also, Greenpeace will one day be hiring and they'll have a job. I think our municipalities and our state governments are already bankrupt. They don't need to be sued by these stupid, frivolous lawsuits. It's ridiculous.
Joanne, you're almost a teen.
I know.
Isn't that exciting?
So close.
Yes.
A few more years and I'm there. You know what takes up a lot of paper is a lawsuit.
That's true.
A lot of paperwork there. Also, she's not going to win because. So how would you define what the atmosphere is within a state? This isn't a federal case. Federal cases have been thrown out that they've tried to present. So on the state level, rivers often flow between other bodies of water as well. Clouds pass through the sky. So I don't know really what she wants.
Yes. You're almost quoting a song by, I don't know.
I think it's Alanis.
I know.
Yeah.
Clouds in the sky, rivers between oceans. I don't know what she wants.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I don't know what she wants.
I'm going to buy the album.
Andy?
Yeah.
Is this a good priority for teens?
Well, look, I mean, if they're not going to do it, who is? Certainly not aging boomers like you, Greg.
Oh, wow.
I have some sympathy for these kids because they're right when they say the government isn't listening to them. I mean, especially now with King Obama. But I agree with you. I mean, there's no way they can win this case. I don't think so. I don't think. But Greg, I think the important thing here is not winning the case. It's starting a national conversation.
That's all that matters.
Because we need more of those.
Raising awareness.
So this, to me, really is. It's a teachable moment.
It is a teachable moment.
Yeah, it's like the national conversations on race that the liberals always invite. And then if you actually say something that isn't liberal, you're a racist, you should shut up.
Yeah.
So there is no conversation.
The only conversation has to be one-sided. I think we've learned that.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, just talk out of one side of your mouth. You ever tried to? It's really hard.
It is very hard. I don't know. I didn't hear anything.